All right. So I'm gonna do my recap for this week 4. A lot of my score predictions were pretty close. Some were pretty spot on, but I had some bold predictions this week. I didn't care if I was going to be wrong. I just wanted to do some bold predictions, which made me be wrong on a lot. Starting with Thursday Night Football. I even forgot I predicted this, but I predicted the Giants. This was a bold prediction. I predicted the Giants to beat the Cowboys 29-22. The Cowboys won 20-15. For some reason, I just thought, I don't know what I thought. I mean, I do know. I think I do know. I think I was thinking that Malik Neighbors was going to have a hell of a day, and I mean, because I don't have any faith in Daniel Jones, so I don't know why I thought the Giants was going to score that many points, because I don't like Daniel Jones at all. So I don't really know what I was thinking, but for some reason I said Giants 29, Cowboys 22. It's interesting, but I was wrong on that one, so I'll take the blame on that. And then we got the Saints and then for Sunday, we have the Saints versus the Falcons. Sunday's game, Saints versus Falcons. I said the Saints was going to beat the Falcons 30-27. I was wrong on that one. And I felt like the Falcons could have won this game, but I probably should have went with my heart in this, but I was like, the Saints going to bounce back from next week. They're going to win. But no, they lost. They lost. I said they was going to win 30-27. They lost 26-24. So it was a little bit closer game. I mean, I said the Saints was going to win by 3 points. The Falcons won by 2 points. So I knew it was going to be a close game, but I just was wrong on the team that was going to win. That, to me, like that game could have went either way. Really, that game could have went either way, because that's a rivalry game. They always play each other very well. It's always close. But hey, I still was wrong. So the Los Angeles Rams versus the Chicago Bears. I said that the Bears was going to win this game 28-24. So I said the Bears was going to win by 4 points. They won by 6 points, 24-18. Yeah, I thought Matthew Stafford probably could have put up a few more points, but he didn't. He hardly put up 20 points. But I knew the Bears was going to win this game. So they're won 24-18. I said they was going to win 28-24. The next game is the Minnesota Vikings versus the Green Bay Packers. I said the Vikings was going to win 34-30. So it's pretty fairly close. They won 31-29. So they won by 2 points. I said they was going to win by 4 points. I said they was going to put up at least 30 points. They put up 31 points. I said it was going to, so pretty close on that one. Yeah, pretty close on that one. So the next game, Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Indianapolis Colts. I said that let me think. I can't remember who else was going to win that game. So I said the Colts was going to win this game. I was right on that one. I said the Colts was going to win 27-19. They won 27-24. I'm pretty surprised that the Steelers put up 24 points, because I just did not think Justin Fields was going to put up 20 points on the Colts defense. But he did. He put up 24 points. But they still lost, which I knew they was going to lose. The next game, Broncos versus the Jets. So this game, I was very close on this one. I said the Broncos was going to beat the Jets 21-20. The Broncos beat the Jets 10-9. So That's a very interesting score prediction. So, the Eagles versus the Buccaneers. I said that the Eagles was going to win this game. I was still believing in Jalen Hurts. I was still believing in the Eagles. They're making me not believers, man. Jalen Hurts, I don't know what's going on with you, bro. Like, I was a big believer in you, man. I was a big believer in you. You haven't really showed up since you played in the Super Bowl. You have not really done anything since the Super Bowl that you have played in, that you played in. I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. I still want to keep believing in you, Jalen Hurts. I do, but you're not showing up. You haven't showed up in the past year and a half, man. And I mean, I know what it is. You don't have Shane Steichen. I mean, that's really what it is. But I mean, you're not going to have the same offensive coordinator throughout your entire career. So you're going to have to get it together, bro. Which I do believe you will, but you're going to have to get it together sooner rather than later, because you know how the league is now. It's a not for long league, and it's a what have you done for me lately type of league. I would hate to see Jalen Hurts' career go down the tubes, which I don't think it will, but you know what I mean. I mean, the Eagles fan base is not. They're not going to be loyal to you. They're not easygoing. So the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Carolina Panthers. So, I mean, everybody and their mama knew the Bengals was going to win this game. I said the Bengals was going to win 27-24. They beat the Panthers 34-24. So, it's pretty right about that one. The Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Houston Texans. I said the Texans was going to beat the Jaguars 34-14. The Texans beat the Jaguars 24-20. So, that one. The Commanders versus the Cardinals. I said the Commanders was going to win. No, I said the Cardinals was going to win 40-38. So I thought this was going to be a very high-scoring game. Fortunately, it was a very lopsided game. The Cardinals did not show up at all, which is weird. I mean, what's going on with you, Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison Jr.? Like, come on. But you know what? I'm not all that surprised. I've never been a huge fan of Kyler Murray, and Kyler Murray should be ashamed of himself for getting blown out by Jaden Daniels 42-14. That's ridiculous. So, wow. The New England Patriots versus the San Francisco 49ers. This was a very, very bold prediction of mine. And I predicted this game to be a very low scoring game, and it was not. It was a very lopsided game. I predicted the Patriots to beat the 49ers 15-12. I was predicting a upset, even though I don't really necessarily believe in upsets in the NFL, because I'm like, this is a professional league. These are professional athletes. This is the NFL. Any team can beat any team. To be honest with you, this is any given Sunday. It really shouldn't be a surprise if one NFL team beats another NFL team, because it's the NFL, man. It's professional football. So I mean, it can just happen. But I would say that the NFL is losing its competitiveness. It really is. It's starting to become less and less competitive year in and year out, which is not good for the sport at all. But I was wrong on this game. I was very, very wrong. I said Patriots was going to beat the 49ers. I thought what I thought was, and I'll explain this, I thought that Gerard Mayo and the New England Patriots defense was going to really shut down the 49ers. That's what I thought. And so I knew the Patriots wasn't going to score that much. So that's why I only gave the Patriots 15 points. And it was not that I'm not a Brock Purdy believer. Like, I do believe in Brock Purdy. I kind of do, sort of. I do believe he is a pretty solid, good quarterback. But again, like, I had a lot of faith in New England's defense, and their defense did not show up. They gave up 30 points. So, so I was right about New England scoring very low, but I was very wrong about how many points the 49ers was going to put up. The 49ers beat the Patriots 30-13. Jeez. So I got the next game, Browns versus Raiders. I said, so I was wrong on this one again. I said the Browns was going to beat the Raiders 24-17. The Browns lost to the Raiders 20-16. So this game, I was very wrong on this game as well. And I was right about how many points the Chiefs was going to put up, but I was wrong about how many points the Chargers was going to put up. It's very ironic because last week against the Steelers, I predicted the Chargers to put up 30 points. And they only put up 10. And in my last video, I said, okay, you know what? I predicted the Chargers to put up 30 points last week. They did not. They only put 10 points. 10 points up. I said, this week, I am going to predict the Chargers to put up 30 points. And what did the Chargers do? They only put up 10 points again. So 2 weeks in a row, I predicted the Chargers to win and put up 30 points. And 2 weeks in a row, they lost and only put up 10 points. Am I jinxing the Chargers? That's what it's sounding like right about now. So let's not predict the Chargers to put up 30 points anymore and win. Let's not do that anymore. I did say that I'm going with my heart for the Chargers. My heart is saying the Chargers. My heart is saying the Chargers is going to blow out the Chiefs. My heart is saying that the Chiefs is only going to put up 17 points, which they did. But I was like, my heart was saying that the Chargers are going to put up 30 points, which they did not. So I was wrong. I was wrong on that one too. I was wrong for a lot. I did a lot of these bold predictions. And I knew that there was a greater chance of these games going the other way outside of what my bold predictions were. I knew that. But I also like to predict with the any given Sunday mentality. Like, this is the NFL. Some teams can beat teams that nobody will be expecting. That just happens. So I sometimes don't put that much thought into these games when I'm predicting them. You know, I mean, outside of what my knowledge is, outside of what I know, outside of, you know, my natural football IQ, but outside of, you know, and I would just guess from there, you know, I'll just put my own philosophy in and guess from there and just be like, that's what the score is going to be. Because football is so unpredictable. It's football. You cannot predict football by numbers, you know? Like I'm saying, you can have obvious predictions, you can have obvious picks. And you'll be right most of the time. But sometimes you won't. Sometimes you just will not. So, I was wrong. I'm surprised about the Chiefs have put up 17 points, but, you know, but it's whatever. Because that's what I predicted by the Chiefs. The Chargers got to get their offense together, man. They got to get their offensive line together, man. The Chargers really could have won this game. They really could have. They shot themselves in the foot. All those penalties, and then J.K. Dobbins, he missed a wide open pass from Justin Herbert. It was a beautiful, beautiful pass by Justin Herbert, and J.K. Dobbins freaking dropped it. That could have been 6 points. It could have been a tie game, but coulda, shoulda, woulda. Come on, Chargers, get it together. Coming in from the bye week. Coming out of the bye week, we got to get it together. We got to win at least 3 in a row. You know, we got to. So, the next game, we got the Bills versus the Ravens. I was wrong on this game as well. I said the Bills was going to beat the Ravens 25-24. The Bills lost 35-10. So, yeah. And I'll explain myself. So, this game is a little interesting because I made a video about the Ravens a week or two ago, And I told the Ravens, I was talking about them about with Derrick Henry. I was saying, I was like, yo, the Ravens are not going to win any games. They're going to keep getting blown out. They're not going to keep blown out, but they're going to keep losing games if they keep trying to win on the arm of Lamar Jackson and not on the legs of Derrick Henry. I was saying, what's the point of getting Derrick Henry if you're not going to run the offense through him? If you're not going to give him the necessary carries that he needs to put your team in the right situation to win. And I said this. I said if the Ravens start using Derrick Henry like they should be using him, they're going to be doing damage and they're going to be winning a lot of games. I said that. And that's what they did. I just didn't think they were going to do that. And if they were, I didn't think they was going to do that this early. So, kudos to the Ravens. Kudos to John Harbaugh for them changing up their game plan, their scheme, their offensive scheme. It looks like they're out of the offense, being a run first offense now, and just being ran right through Derrick Henry and then Lamar Jackson second. You got Derrick Henry trucking dudes over, running the ball, and then you got Lamar Jackson doing this thing, running. That's the greatest thing to his asset. That's the greatest thing to his skill set. You got Lamar Jackson doing that with Derrick Henry. That is dangerous. They are going to win a lot of games. Like you throw to score, you run to win, and that's what the Ravens are doing right now. They are running to win. 35-10 was what they did. Put up, destroyed the Bills. You know, the Bills was coming to this game undefeated. I thought they were going to walk all over the Ravens. I thought Josh Allen was going to walk all over them. Boy, was I wrong. I was wrong. You know, and this is kind of good. This is good for experience. This is good for experience. It's good for a learning lesson. You know, for me to even deepen my knowledge even more in football. You can never know so much about football. There's always something to learn, always something to study, always something to do when it comes to football. There always is something. I mean, football is such a huge industry. There's so much money out there to be made. And so, can't let people, I mean, you know, so it is what it is. So we got the Tennessee Titans against the Miami Dolphins. Let's see. I predicted the Tennessee Titans to beat the Dolphins 20-13. So I was right on that. I was right on the Titans beating the Dolphins, but the Titans beat the Dolphins 31-12. So I was a little bit 11 points off from the Titans. I was 1 point off from the Dolphins. And then we got the Seattle Seahawks versus the Detroit Lions. I said the Seahawks was going to win this game. I thought the Seahawks could have won this game. But I was a Mike Macdonald believer. I still am. I am just so disappointed and surprised that Mike Macdonald allowed the Detroit Lions to put up 42 points on them. I thought that the freaking Lions, the Seahawks, could have shut the Lions' offense down. Boy, was I wrong. I should not have betted against Ben Johnson. But I didn't want to bet against Mike Macdonald. I'm a defensive guy. So I'm more than likely always going to go with the best defensive team. Just being biased. Some coaches are really great coordinators, but they're not suitable to be coached. I'm not saying Mike Macdonald is not suitable to be a head coach. But he definitely needs to get his side of the ball taken care of. You should not let the Lions put up 42 points on you, bro. You are a defensive coach. That is why I picked you to win. That is why I picked the Seahawks to win 24-21. So Mike Macdonald let me down. And I really can't say that I'm going to go with them next week. I don't know who they're going to play. But if I know that team they're going against next week is a really good team, I'm not going to pick them. If they have a really good offensive coordinator, a very good offense, I'm not going to pick them. I'm just not. I'm not going to pick them to win. Until Mike Macdonald shows me that the Seahawks have a top 10 defense like I predicted them to have this year. That's all, folks. That's all. What was my record? What was I wrong? Let's see. How many games was I wrong this week? So I was wrong on the Giants Cowboys. That's one. Let's see here. I was wrong on that. I was wrong on the Saints Falcons. 2. Okay, I was right on the Bengals, right on the Jaguars, Texans, right on the Broncos, Jets, right on the Vikings, Packers, right on the Steelers, Colts, right on the Rams, Bears. This is where things get tricky. I was wrong on the Eagles, Buccaneers, so that's 3. I was wrong on the Patriots, 49ers. I should have known better. That was, again, I was having so much faith in Gerard Mayo and that defense. I thought they could have shut the 49ers down. And that's like a lot of these games is like me being a big defensive guy, and I'm like, that team can do it. That team can do it. That team can do it. But no, they can't. They did. Well, they didn't do it. The Commanders Cardinals, that game would have went the other way, and I just decided the Cardinals could have won that game. But it didn't. That game wasn't even played. It can go either way. I thought it was going to be a very high scoring game. I thought it was going to go either way, but it didn't. The Cardinals got completely blown out. Kyler Murray is just not. He's not showing. He's starting to make me think he ain't it. That's 5 games I was wrong on. 6 games I was wrong on. The Chiefs Chargers. Damn. 7 games I was wrong on. Browns Raiders. 8 games I was wrong on. Bills Ravens. 9 games I was wrong on. Lions Seahawks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, man, I lost. I got 7 out of 9. I got 7 out of I only got 7 right. 7 out of 1, 2. Seven out of 16 right. It's not good, Dante. Let's see if I can get more. Let's see if I can do better next week or this week, Thursday. Maybe I'll do a little more safer picks. I mean, like I said, a lot of these picks I was just doing bold predictions. This week I might have a little more safer picks this week. You don't want to keep repeating the same thing and getting the same type of negative results. So this week I'll pull back a little bit on Pro Bowl predictions. I'll pull back just a little bit, and we'll see how accurate I'll be. I'm not gonna pull back all the way, just a little bit. Well, that's it though. That's it. So let's see. We got a really good game coming up this Thursday. I'm really looking forward to that. The Falcons and the Buccaneers. That's going to be another really great game. Looking forward to that, and I'll do a video for that. I'm going to do another video tomorrow. Do some more videos tomorrow. Probably going to put out a few more videos before Thursday. I'm working on it. But hey, I thank you so much. I thank you for watching this video. Going over the NFL Week 4 recap. And I'll do the other weeks too, because I haven't done the other weeks recaps. I'll do those also just to go over and see what I was right and wrong on with those. And then what I'm going to start doing too is I want to start cutting out these videos, and I'm just going to put them on the social media too, like on X, on Facebook, on All Days Instagram, and I'll do the caption. That's to freaking put myself out there. I'll be like, oh, I was right on this, I was wrong on that, I was right on this, I was wrong on that. And it's week 4, so I think what I'm going to do, maybe like every 4 weeks or maybe every 8 weeks, I'm going to follow up with my Super Bowl predictions. I'm sticking with my Super Bowl predictions. I'm not changing my Super Bowl predictions. I don't think I want to do like, a mid-season Super Bowl prediction. No, I want to stick with the Chargers and the Bears.